Mic test. We got audio. I'm gonna go live with this thing. Honey, Sego, welcome to the studio. We here at Gwekwaadziwin are excited to present the launch of Rooted in Gwekwaadziwin, a limited series podcast with your hosts, Matt and Sam. In this series, we explore the deep connection between the land, healing, and our wellness. Across cultures and generations around the world, the land has always been a source of wisdom, strength, and resilience. But in today's fast-paced world, many of us have lost touch with that relationship. From traditional practices to innovative therapies, strategies, and research, we dive into how reconnecting with the land supports well-being, resilience, and stronger communities from an array of experiences and perspectives. We connect in the studio with a wide range of guests, from traditional knowledge carriers and health leaders to change makers and skilled harvesters. And that's just to name a few.
Today we're with Mr. Roger Bowden.
So I'd like to welcome Pam Williamson to the studio. Rob Mellon, welcome to the studio.
My name is Nav Prasad. I'm a family doctor and researcher at the University of Toronto.
This is Michael Tabolo. I'm the Minister now for Mental Health and Addictions for the province of Ontario.
And when we were unable to connect in person, we leveraged technology to build relationships with leaders across the province.
Today we're joined by Dr. Karen Minden, who founded the Pine River Institute in 2006 after sending her child in crisis to a program in the United States because she could not find the services she needed anywhere in Canada.
We have T. Duke joining us, taking time out of her day as a Director of Indigenous Initiatives at University of Toronto, Mississauga.
We're very excited to be joined by Dr. Rennie Linklater, who is a member of Rainy River First Nation in northwestern Ontario. She has over 25 years of experience working with Indigenous healing agencies and First Nations communities. Rennie has worked across the health and education sector as a frontline worker, program evaluator, curriculum developer, educator, trainer, and researcher.
In each episode, we will share stories that connect us.
As you and Sam may agree that my definition of trails is very different than what the average person considers to be an open trail.
We've sort of taken on this term in the program called Rob Roads, and symbolically it's somewhere where we really shouldn't venture, but it is an opportunity for a pathway to success. And I thought we were going down a beaten path that you'd explored plenty of times, and it wasn't until we got there that you were just as surprised that we got there.
That's right, yeah. Oh my goodness, it is here,
You do speak with a lot of confidence, and then afterwards I realized that it's just a fake it till you make it.
It's optimism. That's what it is.
I was really grateful and fortunate that my family members, that's how they raised us. We weren't raised to stay inside. It was you come inside when it gets dark. Or if you're hungry, maybe consider coming inside. But because we lived right off of the river, it was you had to be outside until.
I had such an amazing experience with my grandparents. They're both hunter-trappers. They lived on the land. They didn't speak English. Like, my grandpa was out in the bush for most of his life, and I knew that was very different than what I was seeing when I was living in the city.
Through these conversations, we explore the complexities of healing.
That Indigenous social work practice cannot be true unless it incorporates the concept and the value of spirituality in the work that we're doing in our agency.
Spiritual safety, the psychological safety, the cultural safety, then we're not able to really open up those pathways.
And every one of these substances have different implications on society. So you can look at the problem, you can understand it, but until you get the local people telling you what is best to fix those problems, you can't really address them. And a one-size-fits-all does not work. Where do you begin? And it's easy to throw your arms up and say, we'll never fix this problem. But we can fix it. And the way you fix it is by building those continuums of care locally, wherever there's a need for them, and prioritizing where we're having the highest rates of overdoses and suicides. And we all know that if you're going to provide supports and services for people with a mental health or addiction issue, you've got to solve it in their community.
All of this work is completely embedded in building relationships.
And we reflect upon powerful lessons learned.
And just being amongst all the trees and the water and the animals, it's like having a warm hug.
It was really interesting when I went out to Clapperton when we were gifted with a 30-foot canoe. One of the participants come up and actually shook my hand and thanked us for allowing him to utilize the land. And basically he was saying how it saved his life. And hearing those kind of stories, and it just goes with what we envision.
When I was up among the pine roots and stuff like that, and I was getting all dirty, and he said, how does it feel like to be dirty and be exceptionally clean? I'll never forget that.
We hope you will join us as we dig deep into the roots of healing and explore the transformative power of people and the land. We look forward to bringing you this limited series, Rooted in Gwekwaadziwin, which will be available on all major streaming platforms on April 1st, 2025.
So yeah, you have the necessary skills, are resilient people, and make your ancestors proud every single day.